What is going on, everyone? I am the YuGiOh scrub, but you all can call me Bailey. And you might not be able to see on camera, but the 5 o'clock shadow is already really coming in. But I promise you, the mustache era has started. The beard will be shaved relatively consistently. Probably not until November when I'm growing it back. But thank you all for commenting on my latest videos. Tell me that you like the mustache, or maybe you don't. Maybe you want to tell me in a comment on this video that you hate it. Hey, comments are good for the YouTube algorithm, so leave that comment. But I have a spicy deck for you today. You can already see right in the corner there, Fairy King Truesdale. This is a viewer suggestion, and we have some stuff to talk about. But first, let's just go to the comments. Tyler Less Swing, yeah, that's right. Tyler Less Swing commented, not bad, but he wants to see a real plant aggro deck. And like, if you actually go into the GOAT format and look up plants, there are no good plants. There's a few. There's some decent ones, and we'll talk about those in a minute. But so I did my best to create the plant aggro deck. We also have Gary Leach commenting saying, Mystic Tomato is cool and all, but have I considered the Fairy King Truesdale? He's the king of fairies or plants? And yeah, I mean, he is the fairy king, but he's a plant, and he boosts plants. Kind of strange, but, you know, I'm going to use him in this deck today, and I'll talk about him in a minute. And last but not least, this one is going to lead us into what we're going to talk about in a little bit. JBSCH Jibakachlea 453. I don't know how you want me to say your name, but you can see yourself right there. I can't like this video with the alt tomato art. If you guys have a problem with the beautiful plump tomato, then, you know, I go back and forth. Obviously, the one that, you know, the kind of like more dark, sinister looking one's the one that we all opened up as kids, but like, I love the big plump red tomato. I like me some vegetables, even though tomatoes are fruits. But let's talk about this deck today and then get to what I have to talk about. We are playing some plant aggro water because really the only great plants in this format are Lacunga and Lord Poison. And when I say great plants, besides Mystic Tomato, of course, the GOAT, go and make sure that you leave a comment on that video. Go watch the video with the Mystic Tomato control because it is important to the context of this video right now. But we have a couple of waters, Lord Poison and Lacunga being level 4 water plants is important. So we're playing a Legendary Ocean, if you can't already tell. Basically, it's a attack with level 4 waters, but Legendary Ocean will make them level 3. So we can attack with Gravity Bind and Level Limit Area B. And then Fairy King Truesdale, really stupid card. Read this card with me. While this card is in defense position, all plant monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense. Okay, interesting enough. And it does include itself, which is good, but it is 1500 defense. So when it's in defense position, it will become 2000 defense. But the Level Limit Area B actually kind of makes this work because it automatically puts it defense. Normally you would have to summon King Truesdale and then turn it to defense on the next turn and then boost up the bad plant monsters. But it's going to kind of work because if we can find a way to get the Fairy King Truesdale onto the board, well then we just get Lacunga and Lord Poison up to some pretty beefy and high attack numbers right away. Is this deck good? Absolutely not, but I'm going to use it anyways. We are also running the Sinister Serpent, the Mother Grizzlies to float into the Lord Poisons, the Yomi ship as the one target for Mother Grizzly, not one target, but a target for Mother Grizzly. That's, you know, just kind of decent. And then a couple Abyss Soldiers, the Tribe Infecting Virus. You know what I actually want to do? Let's cut a Terraforming and maybe even one Legendary Ocean, and let's put in some Regeki Breaks, because I am thinking I want a way to get the Fairy King Truesdale into the graveyard to potentially bring it back with a Call of the Haunted or a Premature Burial. And yeah, that's going to be this deck. But we will continue as we go and join the GOAT format ladder, talking about what I want to talk about. And the reason that I brought up the Mystic Tomato alt art is because if you guys don't know, there's a little beef going on right now. If you don't know, check in the description below. Let me click this button for your viewing pleasure as well. You guys need to see the full screen, of course, and we're waiting for my opponent. Hope you're having a fantastic day. If you're not having a fantastic day, go make it a fantastic day by not watching this video. Maybe you go to the Gigavise YouTube channel and watch one of his videos. Great commentary, better voice than me. You know, man could freaking... the soothing bass in his voice could put anyone to sleep, but like in the best way possible, not just like, oh, he's boring. No, fantastic. Love the content. Except he has terrible opinions about the Mystic Tomato art. He made a video responding to me because I was saying that Mystic Tomato is the best plant and saying that you need to go comment on his channel, telling him that he's wrong about Gigavise and Gigaplant being the best plant, and that Mystic Tomato is the best plant. And now this beef has started because he came back making a video featuring Mystic Tomato, but saying that I was using the wrong art. I don't care how many of you agree with him, saying that the art I use with the big plump tomato is not the right one. It is definitely the right one. But we got this beef going on, as I said. And now he has challenged me to a best match, a 3 out of 5 match of GOAT format, because he thinks that he is, better and could just beat me. That GOAT format is easy. Yeah, maybe it's easy when you're playing Chaos Turbo. Try running a deck like this and winning any games. I promise you, it's not going to happen. We're just going to summon Mother Grizzly, and I think pass our turn here. We have the Regeki Break to discard the Fairy King Truesdale, and yeah. Alright, but yeah, so we got this beef going on. He challenged me at the end of his latest video. Highly recommend go watching that. The link to his channel will be in the description down below. Which, definitely, like I said, go check it out. But, I gotta play a real plant aggro deck. Okay, he's gonna Metamorphosis a Fusilier Dragon away. Plant aggro in GOAT format. This is skillful right here. This is as skillful as you can possibly get because it is so bad. So if I can get a single game win today, you guys have to go to his channel and let him know that GOAT format is the most difficult retro format in Yu-Gi-Oh! And that, I'm right, he's wrong. But we're probably going to have a grudge match because, I don't typically hold grudges. I pride myself on being a loving person, but you can't disrespect the Mystic Tomato alt art and expect me to do nothing about it. Alright, we will summon the Yomi ship here off the Mother Grizzly because we can just get rid of this King Dragoon this way. We can also kind of stall him out with a Gravity Bind, which will be important. Okay, and what do we want to do here? We will go ahead, I think we're going to try to attack in with Yomi ship, taking 1600 to grave, and King Dragoon will go and get destroyed. It doesn't target, but I'm just telling him by targeting. It doesn't target. Yomi. Why would Yomi ship target? It doesn't say target anywhere. Just destroy. I mean, I'll look it up real fast. Individual card rulings GOAT format. If you guys don't know, let's go. Yomi ship. Alright, you guys are getting great content. Let's go. Individual card rulings GOAT format. I just looked it up on my phone. Get rid of this ad. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. Typically, I don't like to do this, but this is pretty important right now. This is the official GOATformat.com. So, that is the ruling that a judge would use, and only because it's, like, incredibly important right now that I get rid of this King Dragoon. It doesn't say target the attacking monster. It's not like New Doria. It just says the monster that destroyed it by battle is destroyed. I don't see why this is too difficult. The things you have to deal with when you're playing ladder, and it's fine. Evil, dragon, I don't know who you are. If you're a fan, it's a thing. You gotta play, and I don't always, I say I play by the rules. I make ruling mistakes, of course, everyone does. King Dragoon cannot be targeted by effects, but it can be destroyed by card effects that do not target. Yomi ship on the official GOAT format website that judges use, that I linked, clearly states it does not target. We're literally gonna... You guys are getting... Dude, go look at the link. It's the official... What do you mean? Why does the amount of cards make any difference on if it targets or not? God, I cannot type. Yeah, like, what? I don't know what he means. You can run 3 of them? I don't understand what his point is. I'm keeping this in the video. This is going to be good content. Literally no idea why you'd think that. Yomi can be run at 3 because it's not a powerful card that ever deserved to be limited or banned. But it doesn't target. Guys, I'm losing brain cells right now. But at least I can sit here and talk about the fact that I got a beef with another YuGiTuber, and you guys got to go to his channel and defend me and defend GOAT format. You got to tell him that GOAT format is the most difficult format, and you got to tell him that Mystic Tomato is the best plant, and you have to agree with me, and I don't care if you actually agree with me or not, but you got to go tell him that he's wrong about the alt art tomato, and tell him that I'm correct. Yeah, that's it. Defend me, and then wait for the grudge match, because I'm going to smoke him. I think we're going to play... I mean, he challenged me to GOAT, but I think it's only fair if I challenge him. And so this is my official challenge to you, Dionysus, a.k.a. Young Punts. You want GOAT format? Fine. Come play me in GOAT. See how easy it is. I challenge you to an Edison duel. If you think that Gigavise is the best deck, well, destroy me. I'm sure it's going to be easy, considering you're playing the best deck of the format. I don't know what I'll play yet, but I'm going to play something and I'm going to win. So... that's it to you. Everyone, go and tell me who you were rooting for. And he just left the duel. Well, that is very disappointing because I wanted to see a judge call tell him that no, Yomi ship does not target. That is very, very frustrating to me. But whatever. I was hoping for the good content with a judge, but what can you do? Unfortunately, we get the match win though, so clearly Plant Aggro's the best deck to ever exist. Clearly better than King Dragoon, better than any sort of horse, whatever he was running, I don't know, but a little disappointing that that's how that first match ended, but hopefully you're still here considering we just sat here waiting for like 5 minutes for anything to happen. Okay, opening hand. Tribe Infecting Virus, Double Lord Poison, Solemn Judgment, Area B, and Delinquent Duo. We're of course going to fire off the Delinquent Duo right away. Paying 1,000 life points, seeing if my opponent wants to shuffle. He does not. I hit the middle card, because the middle card is always the card you want to hit. We hit Scapegoat and Breaker. Okay. And I think we will then... I don't know. You can't target Lord Poison with Lord Poison, which is a little unfortunate. So I think we're just going to activate Level Limit Area B and pass our turn. Just a little bit of protection. We see Breaker gone, so I'm not as worried about that. He draws into 4 cards, setting a monster and passing his turn. We draw Regeki Break. That's pretty good. We'll set the Regeki Break, pass turn. We will then discard the Lord Poison and pop a Gravekeeper Spy. Okay, I'm happy with that. Granted, the Level Limit Area B would have kept that in check anyways. 2 Darks in Grave. And if we can get a Alright, he heavy storms. Maybe I should have set the Solemn Judgment. Setting another monster. Okay. Honestly, the Gravekeeper Spy, kind of wish it was like a Faith or a Decoichi, because the Spy would have been easily dealt with the Tribe Infecting Virus. We'd get Snatch Steal. Okay, what do we want to do here? I don't know if I want to set the Judgment, but I kind of feel like I need to. Unfortunately, Lord Poison can't target Lord Poison, so we're going to summon Tribe Infecting Virus, attack Magician of Faith. He's going to get back Scapegoat. Alright. I will set the Judgment and pass. And I'm going to, I think, I need a good... When it's my turn, I hear my dog crying on the other side of the gate. We had to put a gate up because she found the cat's litter box and decided that was her new favorite thing to do, is go in the litter box and eat poop. You know, I mean, we all like to eat poop every now and again, but she has decided she likes it a lot. Alright, ooh, we see the Fairy King Truesdale from the Graceful Charity. We are, of course, discarding that. And I think the Snatch Steal as well. Maybe the Mother Grizzly, because we already have a Lord Poison. Just get the Water Engrave. And I think we're just going to attack. We're going to play it a little bit safe. Hitting him for 16. We have Judgment. We'll set the Gravity Bind. And set... no, I don't want to set Lord Poison. I'm going to summon it. Maybe next turn. Apologies for my phone going off. I always forget to put it in my pocket. I know, back when my mic was a bit worse, people commented they did not like it. And let me take a sip of black coffee. This is something, if you watched the latest Dionysus video, the latest Gigavise video. Alright, he's going to summon Tsukiyomi. That's fine. We will set the Tribe Infecting Virus, and I think we'll flip Gravity Bind. He was talking about coffee, and, you know, we're similar. We both take our coffee black. So, although we have our differences, we have things in common as well. Interesting, we draw the Abyss Soldier. We will just flip the Tribe Infecting Virus, because why not? And I think we can pass our turn there. But we both take coffee black, and that's fine, you know? We can find commonality. Just not in the fact that the Mystic Tomato alt art is the better art. I don't know why it's hated so much. I think it's so cute. Summon Tsukiyomi again. Setting the Tribe. Space Typhooning. The Gravity Bind. Now we're going to activate Solemn. Because I want to make sure this Gravity Bind stays around. Seemingly he really wants to get rid of it. He can't attack. He banishes the Tribe Infecting Virus. Alright, Legendary Ocean. Nope, we get another Solemn Judgment, though. Okay, so we'll set the Solemn Judgment. Summon the Lord Poison. And pass our turn. What do you guys put in your coffee? Do you even drink coffee? Are you guys more like tea people? Let me know. And we'll pass our turn here, drawing another Abyss Soldier. I like the guy's Trishula art. We get a Fairy King Truesdale. Alright, well, we're still just going to pass turn, I think. Or, do we summon the Abyss Soldier and bounce a back row? Or the monster? No, we wait. But the Truesdale being a water is pretty nice. I wonder if you guys can hear the dog playing with her big toy in the background. Setting another monster. Using Metamorphosis. We're going to Solemn Judgment this. I don't want to deal with 1,000 Eyes of Strict right now. Even though I could just Abyss Soldier. But I want the Lord Poison to go off. I want to summon the Fairy King Truesdale from the Lord Poison effect. And he passes his turn. We draw Regeki Break. Alright, we'll set Regeki Break and pass our turn again. Come on. He gets back Sinister Serpent. Where's our Sinister Serpent? Summon Sinister Serpent. Creature swap. Okay. I think we will Regeki Break, getting rid of the Sinister Serpent. That seems kind of bad, but like now he's going to have to give us a Sangan. Oh, okay, not a great card to get, but if we do attack over this Lord Poison somehow, we get a Mirror Force. We will be able to summon the Fairy King Truesdale. The deck is performing about as well as I would think. We'll set the Mother Grizzly, pass our turn. Just more defense, we can get that third Lord Poison from our deck. Get that Sinister Serpent that we're so desperately looking for. And where are our Legendary Oceans? We run 3. We're halfway through the deck and we haven't seen it yet. Okay, there he is. Okay. So, he sees our hand, but we'll put back one of the 2 Abyss Soldiers because it's our only target. And unfortunately, I suppose we'll summon the Abyss Soldier. Activate a Legendary Ocean. And we'll try to attack Overlord Poison. Wait. Misclick. Attack with that. I'm so bad. Die. I'm thinking like gravity, but I can't. Yeah, okay. End. Okay, so after I am terrible, we are back. This is why I'm the YuGiOh scrub. I remember a long time ago I was joined E3 YuGiOh stream and he was playing a Flamvel Gadget deck, and it was right after I kind of returned to posting videos, and I'd made a Flamvel Gadget Edison video like a couple days before. So we'll give him the Abyss Soldier with Snatch Steal, and he does have the Sinister Serpent. Bounce, no! Not my Fairy King Truesdale. Bring this back to hand. Unfortunately, we will Mirror Force our Abyss Soldier. We just have to. I don't want him getting a sand. Okay, he's going to Judgment. So he Judgments. He's going to get a Sangan Search. We'll gain 1,000, though. So life points are going to be relatively equal. He gets a Magician of Faith. Main phase 2. What's he going to do? Flip Tsukiyomi. Okay, so he's going to set the Abyss Soldier. Set likely the Magician of Faith. We get another Fairy King Truesdale. Alright, well, we'll flip summon Mother Grizzly and try to attack our Abyss Soldier. Get rid of that. And I think now we just have to pass our turn. Okay. Go into the description below. Find the link to the Gigavise YouTube channel and go to his videos and leave comments saying that goats is hard and Mystic Tomato's the best plant ever. Actually, you know what? I'm going to update it. Tell him Fairy King Truesdale's the best plant ever. Really make him mad. Tell him any plant's better than Gigaplant. I don't even care. He's going to Heavy Storm. That is unfortunate, but okay. And he's going to Creature Swap, and we're going to lose. Okay. Now, what do we want to run? Mind Control is going to be pretty good. We saw a Scapegoat, so maybe Token Thanksgiving could be interesting. Yomi's ship doesn't seem too powerful. This is kind of tough. Maybe one Lord Poison out and one Lacunga. No, these are the best cards. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do, guys. The deck's just too powerful. Get Gravity Bind out here. That card was screwing me over last game. But I want the Fairy King Truesdales. I can't possibly take the Fairy King out. That's the main part of this deck. And let's take out one Lacunga. And one Judgment. No, Judgment's good. Maybe one Mind Control can stay. He didn't even activate. Well, I want to bring in the Mind Control more than the Token Thanksgiving. I'd rather steal his Magician of Faith and get our plus. A Legendary Ocean, Mother Grizzly, Premature Burial, Fairy King Truesdale, Lord Poison, and Lacunga. We will summon Lacunga and pass our turn. He hits us with a Delinquent Duo turn 1 now. Hitting 1, Lord Poison, and I wonder what we're going to discard. It's not that I don't love the Fairy King Truesdale, but we want him in the graveyard. He's best in the graveyard, especially because we have Premature Burial. We draw Ring of Destruction. That could easily be... We're going to go pretty aggro here. 800. Special summon the Fairy King Truesdale. Summon Mother Grizzly. And just in case it's a spy, we'll attack with a Truesdale. Okay. So we'll attack with a Lacunga. It is the spy, so I figured it might be the way he used it. But I wanted to risk it. We'll set a Ring of Destruction and pass our turn. Not going to be special summoning a plant token, though maybe we will, because that would be pretty funny, to be honest. But the Mother Grizzly can float into a Lord Poison, which will put another water in grave. We get Regeki Break. That's pretty strong. We'll set the Regeki Break and pass our turn. Hopefully getting a Sinister Serpent at some point in the future. He Heavy Storms. We will Ring of Destruction, targeting 1, and we will Regeki Break targeting the other. Just get those off the board. I don't care how neg we're going. We just need to... we'll take 1200 as well. He has 2 darks, no lights in grave. Summons Abyss Soldier. Beating over Lacunga. No! What are you doing? Lacunga! Alright, we will change this to defense, set the MST, pass our turn. Guys, this deck is the best deck you've ever seen. I promise you. We already got a match win. It only took our opponent not understanding how Yomi ship works to do it. And I really wish that we had waited for a judge call because I really wanted to see it. Alright, Token Thanksgiving is drawn. Yeah, we'll try to attack over. I just get our pluses while we can. Magician of Faith gets back. Heavy Storm. Okay, so obviously we're not going to set the Token Thanksgiving as a bluff. We might be able to wait. So, like, I'm not going to MST this back row. Because if that's a scapegoat, I want it to go off. He sets another monster. We draw Judgment. Go to battle. Attack. Is it another Magician of Faith? He Ring of Destructions. Unfortunate. We'll take 1400. And we're not going to set the Judgment. We'll just pass our turn because if we set the Judgment, he's obviously going to Heavy Storm. And then what am I going to do? Judgment to protect an MST? Just no. What we honestly need him to do is for somehow Cyber Jar. That's interesting. So we get Terraforming, level limit, and call. And we do have the Truesdale engraved, so this is okay. What's he bringing to his hand? Tsukiyomi, Creature Swap, Meta, Judgment. Tsukiyomi, Creature Swap, Meta, and Judgment. I mean, the Cyberjar is funny, but frankly I think it brings me back into the game more than it harms me. Though, yeah, I mean, if he is to summon, like, Tsukiyomi and Creature Swap, we'll obviously be giving him the Lord Poison. Come on, use Scapegoats. I dare you. Use Scapegoats. That's what I want to see right now, is Scapegoat hit the field. Come on. You know you want to do it. You know you want to do it. He crashes Breaker into Tribe Infecting Virus. As always, too, guys, let me know what you want to see me play in the comment section down below. I'm always taking viewer suggestions, like you guys saw. Even though sometimes I wait too long and I don't have the comment saved and I can't find it. Ugh, okay, so he sets a freaking ton of back row here. We will Terraforming right away. Getting a Legendary Ocean to hand. Activate a Legendary Ocean. Activate one level limit Area B. $1,700. $1,200. Let's try to attack this face down. More. No! Okay. Well, at least we... Maybe I could have fathomed that that's what it was. But we get a great draw with Graceful Charity and Delinquent Duo. Okay. So, we will now activate the Delinquent Duo in main phase 2. Hitting the middle card from his hand. Hitting a Creature Swap. And Asura Priest. Next, we will use Graceful Charity. Drawing Mind Control, Judgment, Pot of Greed. Get rid of a... What's better here? Nobleman or Mind Control? I think Nobleman is better. We'll discard Mind Control, and unfortunately, I think we're going to discard Lacunga. Then we will activate Pot of Greed. Getting Nobleman and Regeki Break. Okay. We'll set the Regeki Break, set Judgment. We'll even set a knock, and I'll pass my turn. I'm feeling pretty decent here. Would love if we had a Sinister Serpent in rotation, because the Regeki Break would be significantly more powerful if we had that +1 every single turn. And we're playing the deck that's supposed to be able to get it way easier than any other deck, because we have a bunch of water recruiters. But you can only hope. He sets a monster and passes his turn. We draw Mother Grizzly. We'll summon the Mother Grizzly. And uses Torrential Tribute. Unfortunately, that's fine. Gets rid of a Magician of Faith. A-okay by me. And I think we'll just pass our turn. Didn't even have to use a Nobleman across out to get rid of the Magician of Faith. He then Graceful Charities, that's fine. I mean, I could try to Judgment. Of course, he would then Judgment my Judgment, and then we'd be at 16, and any monster that could attack somehow would be game. And we need to protect this level M area B. That's what's going to keep us alive. Sets a new back row. Come on. Don't do anything else. Actually, set a monster. Okay, no monster set. We draw a Fairy King Truesdale. We will summon the Abyss Soldier. And poke for 2,000. Dust Tornado hits a Legendary Ocean, so we can't attack because of the area B. That goes to defense. And we'll pass our turn. Setting another back row and passing his turn, we draw another Lord Poison. We'll normal summon it, it will go to defense, and we'll pass our turn. Come on. Let me get like a Lacunga. Do we have any more? We've used 2. Did we side one out? Regeki Break. Well, we don't need this Truesdale in hand, so we'll use the Regeki Break and hit this card. That's the Judgment right there. It's a creature swap. Okay, still a fine hit. Setting another back row and 2 back row. We get another Abyss Soldier. We'll pass our turn here. 11 cards to 8, so he's winning the deck out game. Yeah, that has to be okay. I'm sure Metamorphosis is coming, but again, if he has... we know he has Judgment. We saw it. He added it from the Cyber Jar. At least 1 Judgment, if not 2. We could also maybe see a... yep, there's the Metamorphosis. Okay. But if we draw a water monster, we can get rid of the 1,000 Dice Restrict with the Abyss Soldier. He takes Lord Poison. Okay, so he can attack over the Abyss Soldier. That makes sense. Unfortunate, though, that the Lord Poison effect is not going off. You really would like it to happen. We get Mind Control. Well, unfortunately, we have to pass our turn. Come on, set a monster. We have all this stuff to deal with set monsters. He's going to attack for 15. We get Snatch Steal. Not great, but we, I think, have to. Nah, screw it. We're playing risky. We're going to go down. He doesn't have the Sinister Serpent as of yet. Pot of Greed. Yeah, we have to. I mean, we can't Judgment, otherwise we, again, would lose to his Judgment. Also, I'm just noticing this, like, you guys have, like, the same name right now. 2 Watchers. I must be getting famous. I got Watchers now. Every now and again I would get 1, but we're getting 2. People want to see the Fairy King Truesdale. Main phase 2. Opponent sets a back row. No monster. We draw the Sinister Serpent after 1 billion years. Okay, stand by. Main. Summon. Solemn. So he's going to pay half his life points. We will have to pay half our life points. And is he going to... okay. Declare. We'll bring that 1,000 dies back. And, oh, this will also be in defense. And, yeah, well, we have to pass our turn. I mean, I suppose we could have set a Mind Control or something as a bluff, but frankly, I don't think it's going to really matter. I imagine another Metamorphosis is coming our way, and that's going to be game. Very unfortunate. GG's. Just saw all the ways to get rid of monsters. Face down monsters. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I mean, we're playing Chaos. We weren't going to win that. Alright, one more match where we can hopefully get another win. And apologies, every time I hit my desk, my camera is not mounted. It's just like sitting on top of my monitor. And that's why every time I move, it freaking moves with me. I don't love it. And we lose the rock, paper, scissors, guys. It is unfortunate. You can't win them all. We almost went 3 for 3. Opponent, decently rated. What are we playing? Driftin' OOB23. And wow, very monster heavy hand. A double Lord Poison, Abyss Soldier, Mother Grizzly, Lacunga. But we can... Come on, don't set a back row. No! Alright. We get Terraforming. That's pretty good. We will summon Abyss Soldier, declare, discard Lacunga, put that monster back in his hand. And I'm not going to reveal the Legendary Ocean yet, because a bunch of decks could just play Abyss Soldier. But if we activate a Legendary Ocean, or Terraforming to get it, then he's going to know that we're kind of on something that's, you know, a little bit memey. Right now, he might just be thinking that we're playing, you know, a regular deck that happens to be running Abyss Soldier. He sets, presuming the same monster. We will declare, discard Lord Poison, put Mother Grizzly onto the field, and just play aggro. Gravity Bind. Okay. Well, little does he know that we're fine with that. We are fine because we have the Terraforming for the Legendary Ocean. We are playing Gravity Bind ourselves. I always love when you're playing Gravity Bind mirror matches. Or Area B mirror matches. Alright. Didn't get a water. Unfortunate. But we can activate Terraforming to get a Legendary Ocean. Activate a Legendary Ocean. And just hope that it's not Mirror Force. We will then, I think, attack with Mother Grizzly. We're going for damage. Just not Spy. Just not Spy. Please not Spy. Alright, we'll take 200 from the attack and then 800. But we can attack with the Abyss Soldier. And attack with the Lord Poison. Next we will set Gravity Bind and pass our turn. Just setting it because, I don't know, maybe we could get like Delinquent Duo. But now we know he's playing a burn deck. Unfortunately, he MSTs the Legendary Ocean. So we're back to not being able to attack. Setting a new monster, we get Yomi Ship. That's not a good card. But we can declare, discard the Yomi Ship, target the Gravity Bind. We will set the Snatch Steal and try to attack. It's a giant rat. Getting a giant rat, we will attack with Mother Grizzly. He goes first. And declare. You go first since I'm turn player. So the way that works, if you guys don't know, this is an important ruling, but because both of these are the same, you know, effect, they're just both recruiters for their own respective, what's the right word I'm looking for? Attributes. That's the word. Alright. And I think we will get ourselves, what do we want to get? Probably the Sinister Serpent. And then we'll Snatch Steal this Guakagiri Panda. Because we don't want him attacking. And put it back down to 800. Pass our turn. So, because we're both attacking with the recruiters, turn player always will go first. So if it's like two mandatory effects, say it's like two Sangans that ram into each other. The turn player has player priority, so I become Chain Link 1. They become Chain Link 2. He attacks into Lord Poison. Think. That's fine. Yeah, no, he's good. I'll let him ram into it. He might go for, I don't know, maybe Injection Fairy Lily. Yeah, all good. That attack's fine. So, because he's Chain Link 2 and chains resolve backwards, he goes first, summons his monster, and then I summon. And that is important because maybe what I summon changes based on what he summons. Or, again, if it's a Sandgan, something like that, maybe what I search is going to be different than what he searches. This is 1,300. He is at 2,800. I'm assuming he's going to run over the Lord Poison. Okay, what do I want to do here? Lord Poison is actually mandatory. So we'll take 1,300, and then Lord Poison will go off, and we'll special summon the Lacunga. Then he activates Area B. These will go to defense. We get Ring of Destruction. Okay, that's not terrible. We can get rid of this very beefy panda. He does gain another 1,000, unfortunately. He activates just to desserts. We'll take 2,000. Secret Barrel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 1,400. And, I mean, if we were to ring the Sinister, we'd take 3. That'd go down to 23. So we actually, I think, ring, target the Sinister. Each take 300. He goes down to 23. And what's he want to attack over now? We'll take 1,000. And I'm assuming he's going to pass turn. Why do you lose 1,000? Why'd you lose 1,000? Yeah, I don't really see. Did he mean to gain from Snatch Heal? I think he did it in the standby phase. But, I mean, it doesn't really make any difference anyways. Okay. So, I think Yomi ships will be pretty decent. I think that Token Thanksgivings will be pretty good. Dust Tornadoes are going to be good. 7 Tools isn't very good. So, what do we want to take out here? Actually, Yomi ship, now that we know I said it in the beginning that it wasn't going to be good, but I think it's going to be pretty powerful. Take out Gravity Binds, take out Area Bs. And then what else? What isn't good? Lord Poison is too good to take out. I want it. We'll take out Ring. Judgments don't seem good. But Judgments, it's just like they're powerful because they can negate, but I just lose too many life points, and I'm playing a burn deck. I just don't think I can afford to lose a ton of life points. I think Dust Tornadoes kind of do a similar thing, but without the life point cost. But I think this is going to be a losing match regardless, unfortunately. Yomi ship, Tribe, a Legendary Ocean, Dust Tornado, Token Thanksgiving. We will set Yomi Ship, and set Dust Tornado and pass our turn. He activates Pot of Greed, drawing 2 cards, setting 2 back row, summoning Sangan, and passing. We'll end phase, just dust one of these back row. Hit though Geometrio. Honestly, kind of wish that went through. Alright. Next, we're going to go for the beatdown. We're going to activate a Legendary Ocean, summon Abyss Soldier, and we'll attack over the Sangan. He'll take 1,000. And what's he going to get? Maybe the Panda? Gets a Morphing Jar. That's okay. Because I can always, unless he gets rid of this Abyss Soldier, bounce it back. Or we can actually just set Token Thanksgiving, summon Mother Grizzly. Actually, I hope he kind of goes ahead and preemptively flips Geometrio in like standby phase, thinking he's going to stop me from summoning any more monsters. Injection Fairy Lily. So we will take 1,400. He takes 2,000 from the Fairy Lily attack. And he passes his turn. We get Nobleman of Crossout. Okay. Here, we're going to summon the tribe. Declare. Discarding Nobleman, getting rid of the Fairy Lily, and attacking for 18. Passing our turn. Sets a monster. We draw Fairy King Truesdale. I think we set Token Thanksgiving, summon Mother Grizzly, and attack. Cyber Jar, no! Okay, well, at least we get a bunch of cards. My opponent gets Giant Rat and Desquala. We will get all these cards to hand. Pot of Greed, Premature, Dust Tornado. And I know these get special summoned, but your opponent doesn't get to know where they go. So we'll set them face down. Main phase 2. Activate the Pot of Greed. Getting Lacunga and a Ring of Destruction. We'll set Dust, set Ring, pass our turn. What did my opponent even get? I didn't really see. Giant Trunades us. We will activate Dust on his back row. And Ring of Destruction on the Giant Rat. And that's going to be it from us. The rest will come to our hand. He Noblemans. Unfortunately, he hits the Sinister Serpent. But Yomi Ship will protect us a little bit. Flips that. We will take 2,000 damage from the Desquala effect. Setting a back row, 2 back row. Summons a Giant Rat. And Yomi Ship's at 1,400 defense. We draw Mother Grizzly. We will then normal the Mother Grizzly. Activate a Legendary Ocean. And try to attack the Desquala. Maybe Book of Moon. Ring of Destruction. We each take 1,600. If you don't know, Ring of Destruction is also the attack on the field, not the attack in Graveyard. Just another little important thing to know. And we will set the Premature Burial as a bluff and pass our turn. He switches Desk Koala to defense and Giant Rat to defense, setting a monster, activating level limit A or B, and passing his turn. We draw another Yomi ship. We will summon the Lacunga. And what do we have for water monsters? These are actually both beasts. Maybe we force out Declare. Target the tribe. We'll pay 800. Summon the tribe. Declare. Discard Fairy King. Hitting beasts. And attack. I should have said it. I knew the moment I attacked, I'm like, I should have said, we had game. We had game. What was the back row? GG's. Okay, I lost anyways. So, okay, I don't feel as bad because we lost to the Just Desserts, but that is unfortunate. For a minute, I thought we had a little nice game win stolen with Lacunga Tribe, but you can't win them all. Alright, we won the first match because my opponent didn't understand how Yomi ship works. What I don't get, and, I hope that my opponent, learns. I don't know if he was just trying to, rule shark me, or just lie. I have no clue. But the fact that I linked the official GOAT format, I don't even do that normally. You guys know that when I have ruling disputes, typically I go with my what my opponent says. Sometimes I really know when they listen to me. But in my mind, that was a really important ruling. And so, like I was saying, I typically will go with what my opponent says because I want to keep the video going. But I just felt like it. I'm like, I need to prove this guy. I know for a fact this is how the ruling works. And so I pulled it up. Literally the official GOAT format website, which if you don't know, if a judge is called and they don't know the ruling, that's the website they go to. It's the official GOAT format website with all the individual card rulings. And right there, it specifically said in the first line, Yomi ship does not, in all capitals, target. And yet he's like, it doesn't matter. I'm like, that it would be broken. Why? You can run it at 3. I'm like, it made no sense. But when he was trying to be like, you can run it at 3, so it must target. Yes, because that's how GOAT form works. Any card that doesn't target just is automatically limited or banned. I suppose Mirror Force, Torrential don't target. Lightning Vortex doesn't target. Those are all limited. I'm trying to think if there's any other destruction cards. Why? I guess Tribe is limited and that doesn't target. But it has nothing to do with the fact that they don't target. I guess you could argue it does because, they are good cards. But, Yomi ship is just not good. That's why it is not limited. Not because it doesn't target. I don't know. The logic he had made no sense to me. But, best to my opponent. Still love him no matter what. The fact that we're all sitting here playing a 20-year-old format is enough reason to enjoy the fun. But thank you all for watching. If you like Fairy King Truesdale, like the video, subscribe. Go to the link in the description for the Dionysus Gigavise YouTube channel and tell him that Plant Aggro is better in GOAT format. Tell him GOAT format's hard. Just leave comments. Spam him. Make sure he knows that I sent you as well. Thank you all for watching. I'm the YuGiOh Scrub, and goodbye.